Throughout the highs and lows of the 16 total years of Call of Duty Zombies, many different creators have come out of the darkness to make a major impact on the Zombies community for a multitude of years, creating friendships and bonds that are almost unbreakable. Call of Duty Zombies has generated a community that I have genuinely never seen from anywhere else in the gaming scene, almost specifically thriving off of the content made by others rather than the content of the game itself. Unfortunately, this is because of the way that we receive Zombies content. For instance, generally in the games we see nowadays, updates are constantly being rolled out for new innovations and updates for the game, such as Fortnite, Rainbow Six, or even some of the newer Call of Duties. However, Zombies never got this luxury in its highest of peaks and its lowest of lows, which ultimately created a tightly knit community that was filled with creative minds and unlimited vibes. Unfortunately, you can only rely on a community to create content for so long, and there were a multitude of those who left the Zombies scene or just completely left YouTube in general because of the negative connotation associated with the words Call of Duty Zombies. So if you're ready, let's take a look to the past to discover where these Zombies creators went and why they eventually quit the game altogether. To begin the list of the fallen Zombies YouTubers, I think it's appropriate to start off with the Relaxing End. One of the most popular Zombies YouTubers of all time, the Relaxing End began making his content in the summer of 2011 with the release of Call of the Dead. If you are unfamiliar with the Relaxing End, he was considered one of the best Zombies players on the face of YouTube for a good 6 to 8 years, and was most famous for the fact that he literally never spoke a singular word or even showed his face at all in any of his videos. He would constantly post about world records or insane clutches he might have had while just simply playing this game casually, which brought massive attention to his channel, hence why this man has 9.37 million subscribers currently. However, as many will on this list, the Relaxing End began to get tired of posting Zombies content on his channel. Around the beginning of 2018, nearing the release of Black Ops 4, Relaxing had discovered a new passion on his channel with a new arising trend in the YouTube scene at the time: unboxing videos. He began seeing crazy amounts of traction on these uploads, which only encouraged him to diverge away from Zombies entirely, ultimately leading to his channel simply being about unboxing videos. Unlike the majority of people on this list, however, Relaxing still consistently posts on his channel. Of course not Zombies, but he remains relatively consistent with his unboxing videos on the channel. However, the same cannot be said about the next Zombies YouTuber, 2Pro4U Games. Beginning his Zombies content in the Black Ops 2 era, 2Pro4U Games, or Adam, began uploading a buttload of content to his channel, whether it be guides, challenges, or trolling videos. Adam eventually began building his fanbase heavily off of his immense uploading, especially during the days of Black Ops 3, where content was at its absolute peak, which I will discuss later on. However, opposite to many in the community, the release of Black Ops 4 did not change Adam's opinion on Zombies in a major way. In fact, Adam produced an extremely healthy amount of content for Black Ops 4 when everyone else left, which showed his ultimate commitment to the mode and willingness to push through the tough situations. While he did post some Fortnite content during his time, Adam stayed loyal to Zombies until about the end of Black Ops 4. Months before the release of the final 2 maps for Black Ops 4, which would have been Alpha Omega and Tog der Toten, Adam would suddenly just disappear, only doing a decent amount of live streams here and there, but never really making any video content for Zombies. Seeing no uploads on his channel, many believed he was done with YouTube entirely, but that was not the truth. Adam was actually simply just working behind the scenes on another YouTube channel called Call of Duty Central, which posted Warzone and multiplayer clips up until about last year. But besides that, Adam really hasn't been active anywhere since, with his last public post on any social media being on his YouTube community tab checking up on his subs. But who knows where he went? My best guess is he's probably working behind the scenes in some other YouTube channel, but we don't really have any distinct proof. The next one hurts me specifically, as he was one of my most loved zombies channels during his prime. Lonely Mailbox, aka Jack, was another YouTuber who started his career in the Black Ops 2 era, working his way up to the top with his pure vibes that he brought with his content, as well as his crazy rapping skill. With the release of Black Ops 3 Zombies, Jack did not let this advantage slide and uploaded numerous amounts of content on his channel, each receiving very respectable views. However, everything would change when he was invited to be a part of the Z House in the summer of 2016. The content he created with the rest of the Z House was amazing, even planning to join back together again in the next summer because of the extreme success. However, although the Z House did reconvene in the summer of 2017, the interests of Jack and his counterparts began to distance themselves. It was very clear that by the time of the second Z House, Jack did not care for zombies content at all, moving more towards a career in music, specifically rap. His last heartbreaking upload to his channel, Jack would discuss where he wanted to go in his life, what he wanted to do, and what made him happy. He began making his own music under the name Kennedy, and honestly, some of his stuff are absolute bangers, and I would totally recommend listening to it if you have not already. However, Jack has almost been radio silent ever since his last single, Jack and Rose, in 2021, with a recent Instagram post being the only sign of his current existence. He can occasionally be spotted in pictures with other members of the Z House, but Jack has not publicly addressed his disappearance for a good amount of time. Another member of the Z House has also completely stopped uploading on his YouTube channel, and that would be a YouTuber named Chucky. Chucky has very little content left on his channel, presumably being deleted for the reasons I am about to share. However, Chucky did upload a decent amount of zombies content in its prime. Being a part of the Z House, Chucky was famously known for being somewhat of an outcast, almost like he barely didn't fit the puzzle that was the Z House. However, me personally, I believe he fit very well, and the second Z House further exemplifies his presence and growing expertise on how the YouTube systems worked. He began developing a new enjoyment for a more statistical side of YouTube, eventually quitting zombies content altogether and joining a smaller channel. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of it or anything. I think their name is like Mr. Beast or something. Yes, that's right. Believe it or not, Chucky does actually work at Mr. Beast currently right now, making the majority of his thumbnails as well as being a behind the scenes data analyst. Ironically, one of the lesser known members of the Z House turned out to be one of the most successful, which is certainly an impressive feat. However, someone is always there to top you, and that is exactly what Novera did. If you are unaware, Novera is actually Chucky's younger brother, who mainly uploaded tutorials for new maps that were released to the game. However, he eventually was led to create a YouTube channel called Top 5 Central, which originally actually started with zombies content, making a multitude of top 5 style content, but eventually switched to more IRL style top 10s. This channel was extremely popular, but he was not done yet. Novera, or Tommy, moved over to Top 5 Gaming, which actually still uploads to this day, having 6.1 million subscribers, with a majority of its content being about Fortnite. Tommy was also a part of another channel known as T5G, which has about 1.4 million subscribers. It is safe to say that Tommy saw insane success from leaving the zombie scene, which is insanely respectable, as he probably is the most successful out of any zombies creator past or present at this point. The next creator on this list is a very interesting one, and someone that I have completely forgotten about until just recently. Wilbo was a creator that began uploading back in the Black Ops 2 era, but never really found any popularity until the release of Black Ops 3, specifically around the time of Gorod Krovi. Wilbo's channel is very interesting, with his videos seeing very little traction before Zetsubo no Shima, which is very odd considering he has about 46,000 subscribers. There would be consistent uploads that would only get around 200 to 400 views, which I am by no means means saying is bad, it is just odd to see a channel with this many subscribers have so little traction. However, Goran Krobi's release sent an absolute bombshell throughout his channel, with revelations and surprisingly his Infinite Warfare content being among the best content in terms of views on his channel of all time. This is where his growth would occur, and after the release of Zombies in Spaceland on Infinite Warfare, he pretty much was done with zombies and began showing his interest in making a more commentary style of channel. He then released a video on March 14th, 2017, explicitly quitting his YouTube then and there, and pretty much completely going radio silent for a couple of months. However, I discovered an interview that was done by a YouTuber named MitchGames247, in which he talked with Wilbo and his interests for the future. It is actually pretty sad stuff. I will link it in the description if you want to listen to the full thing, but essentially he said that there were more important things in his life than YouTube, and that he sold all of his YouTube recording equipment so it wouldn't really even be possible anyways. I can totally understand being burnt out on YouTube, and that is all he really was, with a mixture of family drama described by him in the video. It is sad seeing him go, as his editing style was at unprecedented quality for the time, and it was truly entertaining seeing some of his content. Another example of a YouTuber with immense amounts of entertainment was a YouTuber named Azura. Azura began growing his channel in the year of 2016, seeing insane amounts of growth and popularity because of his enthusiastic nature and energetic personality that really had not been seen in the zombies scene for a long time. Azura would dominate the zombies content on YouTube for a good year or so, but eventually had all of his videos privated and Twitter deleted in the years to come. However, he came back with a new Twitter account and Twitch channel sometime in 2020, going relatively steady for about 6 months, even up to the release of Cold War Zombies. His last post on any of his social media would be in 2021, and that is literally the last time we ever heard of anything associated with Azura's name. I genuinely have no clue as to where he is or what he is doing at the time, as there has been literally no mention of him or his channel for a couple years now. The only archive footage from his channel I could find was from a YouTube channel called Azura Topic, which is not him but someone uploading in his name. A mysterious disappearance with almost no trace. If anyone has any leads in the comments, let me know, because I searched for a good 30 minutes and could not find anything on him. The final YouTuber on this disappearance list is a very original member of the community, NGT Zombies. NGT Zombies was not just one person. In fact, it was a group of people who all took part in making videos, with a total of about 1.1 million subs on the channel. Among the most popular of these members were Spiderbite and Guns for Hire, and they began uploading content way back in the Black Ops 1 era. I cannot put into words how much content was made on this channel, but every single member of the channel collaborated together to make a grand total of 6.2 thousand videos, which is insane. It's very interesting to look back at some of their content, as honestly the majority of their videos and thumbnails would only be something that would pass in the era they were uploaded, making it a very unique piece of YouTube history. However, over time, the group members began to split up, with two of the members, Guns for Hire and Meatwagon22, beginning their own channel, You Always Win, which gained even more popularity than their past companions, with close to 3 million subscribers. You Always Win continues to upload to this day, surprisingly, and it's honestly so interesting to see their commitment to the mode. With the release of Ancient Evil and Black Ops 4, NGT was eventually done making content, essentially disappearing off of the face of YouTube for a couple years. Then, on April 7th, 2022, NGT would announce their return to Zombies. However, while the channel did return for a decent amount of time, doing a pretty good amount of streams for a couple months, the channel ultimately lays dormant now, with the most recent piece of media information being a live stream from a year ago playing Fall Guys. Spiderbite was honestly the only remaining member attempting to keep the channel alive, and with this channel receiving no new content, I would honestly assume that all content for the channel will never be revived again. With that, Those were 8 of the most forgotten channels in the Call of Duty Zombies scene. It pained me to make this video, mainly because of my experiences with all of these people and the way they changed lives through content. But ultimately, I am very happy that each and every one of these people decided to pursue what they truly believed was the right choice in life. And if the off chance any of them are watching right now, I am wishing you the absolute best in life. With that, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.